Welcome back and thanks for joining today. In this video, I will show you the steps it takes to plant a tree. Planting a tree is an excellent way to give back to the environment. Trees can provide vegetation, shade, pollen, and fruits. Planting a tree makes you feel so amazing because you're providing an excellent service to your community and environment. The first step in this process is selecting the proper tree you want to plant on your property. I like to visit the local nurseries to browse the many different varieties of trees. It is always helpful to do a tiny bit of research to find out what types of trees do well in the region you live in. For tree research, I recommend using the Picture This app. This app allows you to take a picture of existing plants and identifies the type of tree by cross-matching in their plant database. You could use this app to help you identify trees you may be interested in. Some of the trees I've had good experiences in my region include the Chinese pistache, ash trees including Arizona and Modesto, varieties of locust trees including robe and honey locust, varieties of fruit trees as well. For this project, I've decided that I needed additional fruit trees on my premises, so I've decided to acquire 2 apple trees, one Golden Delicious and one Granny Smith. After your purchase, be sure you have securely put the tree in the back of your vehicle for transport. In this example, I used the planting soil bag to help stabilize the trees. It was recommended by the staff at the nursery to lay the trees down to prevent from damage. The tools and equipment needed for this project include gloves, a shovel, a hoe, a rake, a measuring tape, soil, tree or trees, water, and mulch. After you've brought the tree home and you decided where to plant the tree, ensure you prep the area by clearing out all the weeds and debris if necessary. This is where the gloves come in really handy. In my region of the country, all the weeds have thorns on them. After the area is clear and de-weeded, measure out the spot you will dig for the tree. I like to dig a hole diameter twice the size of the container the tree is in. This leaves plenty of room for growth. In this example, the container was 16 inches in diameter, so my hole will be 32 inches in diameter. When we're talking depth, I like it so that the base of the tree is 1 to 2 inches above the ground. In this example, the root ball is about 14 inches, so I'll dig the hole 12 to 13 inches in depth so that when you water, it won't puddle and build up around the base of the tree trunk. Unfortunately, it is now time for the hard part, the digging. This is another instance where the gloves come in very handy. It could help prevent blistering, especially if you have soft office hands. After you think the digging is complete, measure to make sure the hole is at adequate depth for the tree. In this step, I prefer to loosen some of the native soil to break it up so it's prepared to mix with the planting soil. Once the native soil is loose enough, you can now mix in about half the bag of planting soil. I like to mix some at the bottom of the hole as well as in the backfill soil. The tree is now ready to be transferred from the bucket to its home on my property. Before removing the root ball from the container, I like to tap the side of the container to make it loosen from the bucket. This makes it easier to remove the root ball from the container. Remove the tree from the bucket and place it in the mixed soil at the center of the hole. I prefer to backfill the mixed soil around the root ball. This helps to stabilize, and then continue the rest of the backfill. Once fully backfilled, you could create a basin around the tree about the width of the drip line. This greatly aids the watering process. After the tree is fully planted, I like to fill the basin with water to fully moisturize the soil. To aid in keeping the soil moist and prevent weeds from growing around the tree, I recommend putting mulch around the base of the tree. This also gives it a nice aesthetic look, which is more pleasing to the eye than just bare dirt. Continue watering the tree daily for the next 4 to 5 days to help the tree get accustomed to its new location. Well, thanks for joining me today and watching the steps it takes to successfully plant a fruit tree. I hope you can make time to enjoy planting a tree one day, and good luck in your tree planting adventures.